Good morning, everybody. How are you? Doing something a little different this morning. All kinds of technical difficulties. What can I say? All right, so here we go. Coffee with Priscilla, number 282. Hopefully you found me. If not, I'll share this with a watch party later and upload it to YouTube. I'm coming to you live in a different fashion. I don't know about you, but all of these technical tools that we have, I'm having a hard time with them. They're just not working as well as they normally do. So, and I have my, oh my goodness, my iPad set up here and it keeps wanting to slide down. So anyway, let's see if we can't get through this show. Hopefully some of you come and hopefully I can see your comments. I'm so tired of not being able to see your comments. So that's the other reason why I'm coming live this morning. And, yeah, I'm just not using my streaming because I want to be able to see you. So hopefully that will happen. Good morning. Let's see if I can get comments coming. Hang on. So challenged. No. Okay. So hopefully, shoot. Okay, I'm going to bring this up over here. Maybe I can see comments over here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Everything's frozen. My computer's frozen. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. We're gonna pull a card from Louise Hay. Listen, here's the deal. Whew, so much going on. So much going on for all of us right now. And Wednesday, I just didn't have it in me to come live, and you know, I love coming live and it helps brighten my day, and if I can brighten somebody else's day, that helps me. So you know, it was a hard decision, but I just, you know, being the observer of yourself and really and I put the message out that day for self-care. It's so important. We need to really listen to our bodies and, you know, love on yourself a little bit. Get everybody through all of this, you know. It's actually, I feel as if it's really going to change everybody's lives, but in a positive way. You know, I always talk about shutting off the noise, and, you know, we're all being forced to shut off a bunch of that noise, are we not? Yeah, so maybe let's just use this time to really dig in deep and find out who we are, find out what some true passions are. You know, people are going to have to come up with some things to do because there's nowhere to go. You know, unless you go to another family's home or what have you, there's just not large gatherings. So, you know, movies are shut down, no sporting events, on and on and on. So you're forced to really dig in deep, be who you are. You know, do some crafts, whatever it is that gets you into that quiet spot within you, and learn who you are, you know, the beauty within you. Find that person if nothing else. All right, let's start with, what is it? Life Loves You card from Louise Hay. All right, let's start there. And let's see what card we're going to pick from Louise Hay this morning. We'll start there. All right, here we go. I express my love. Be a friend to someone today. Help them to see by your actions that life loves them. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I think, these cards are always so perfect. Express your love today. Be a friend to someone. Help them to see by your actions that life loves them. Wow, so powerful. Woo! Okay, and then our money attraction cards, right? It is Financial Friday after all. Let's see what I have here. I mean, hello, this is a tough time for everybody. I know. But now's the time to really dig in deep. You have an opportunity to reflect a bit, because even if you still, oh my goodness, sorry guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. Oh my goodness, gosh, such challenges this morning. I will not give up. Dadgummit, I will not give up. Hang on. Let's see what else I can put up there with some weight. There we go. I have a tripod. I just didn't set it up. Oh my goodness. Anyway, no matter how, many of us still are working or working from home, but still, you still have extra time right now. You still have extra time because you don't have anywhere else you have to be, right? Working from home. So there is extra time for you to really dig in deep. And if there's something that you've been wanting to do forever, maybe a home business or something like that, now's the perfect time to look into all that. Do it. Whatever you want to do, like dig in deep to your passions, guys. Okay, let's see here. Money card. Here we go. What is our money card today? Whoa. I will praise success wherever I see it. All right. Okay, let's see what it says. When you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. Woo! That is my favorite by far. Oh my gosh. And that's what I was telling you. Take this time to really dig deep, guys. It's quiet. The noise is shut off. Listen, whatever you do, do not sit and just dwell on these things that you have absolutely no control over. Let's just do what we're supposed to do. Stay in, and then use that time to really reflect on ourselves. Dig deep in there. Find out who you really are if you don't know. Maybe there's something else in life you'd love to do. Perhaps this is your inspiring moment where you can find that out. You just don't know unless you get quiet and really focus on who you are and who you're meant to be. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna read from Velma real quick, and then we'll chat just a little bit more. Get your day started off awesomely, and then we'll have our financial tip of the week. Okay? All right, here we go. Always make the choice to do what is right. If you do the right thing, even when things are wrong, in the end, everything will turn out right. It is so easy to rationalize and defend our self-serving, self-protective choices, but I believe we were all created with an innate knowledge of right and wrong. And when we choose right, we are choosing God. And when we choose God and His righteousness, all other things will be added to us. Okay? So, do what feels right. I mean, if you are struggling in a job that is just sucking the life out of you, does that feel right? I mean, this is about how you feel. Nobody can tell you how to feel. Nobody can tell you what you should or shouldn't feel. Period. End of story. You get to make that choice. Only you. Okay? There are other things in your life that you cannot control, but you control you. You control your thoughts. You control finding who you are, just sharing who you are, being that person, right? That you were meant to be. And if you are doing that and it feels right, success will just be there. You don't have to worry about anybody else. You don't have to worry about trying to duplicate somebody else. You absolutely, positively do not need to compare yourself to anyone else. Nobody is like you. Nobody. You are unique, you are special, and you are amazing just the way you are. Just who you are, and sharing that, whatever that is. We all have that within us. But sometimes, as we grow up in life, somehow those things get squashed and we have to just let it go. Let that go. And you choose to, good morning. I'm so glad you needed to hear that, and that we're here together, because you know what, Marilyn, when we focus together on these things, we get more strength from each other. We do. I don't know about you guys, but if you could just slow down and learn that everything around us is a vibration. I know that for some, if you haven't studied at all about all of this, it sounds weird, but it's the truth. And it's when you come to realize it. I know the first time I came to realize that, I saw a video. I was going through some training with Mark Januszewski, and he had played a video. I can't even remember who it was, but it spoke about how everything is vibrational, every single thing, and it's all working together. And if you could just, don't let any fear come inside of you. We are not meant to be in fear, period, end of story. We're just not. So, if you're in fear right now, which many of you are, and I understand that, the fear of the unknown, it is really tough. But guess what? I'm going to tell you this. I firmly believe this with every fiber of my being. Whatever is to be will be. You being fearful of it is not going to help you to be prepared to have the strength to conquer whatever it is that comes your way. And we're all in this together, guys. We're all in this together. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. Yes, it's going to be a little tough, I'm sure, but actually, I think that this is going to be a huge blessing for each and every one of us. I have no doubt. I have no doubt that it's going to be a huge blessing for us all. So, just take a deep breath. Get quiet so you can hear yourself. And it may take you a few times before you really feel like anything is happening at all, but somehow I doubt that. When you first get quiet like that and you everything's shut off, no phones, no TV, no nothing, and you just get quiet, at first your mind is just racing. Just racing, and it may not make any sense at all. That's okay, just go with it. Obviously we want to try to not think and just be quiet. And however you're able to get there, that's what I want you to do, because it's when you allow your brain to shut off, because your brain needs to shut down. It's very important. In order for us to fill ourselves back up, to be the very best version of ourselves, we have to fill ourselves back up. And if our mind is just going all the time, then we're not filling ourselves back up. So try to quiet your mind and be in complete control of what you think. Okay? It's simple, but it's not easy. I know this, but I've been through it, and we have to continue to do this because life throws stuff at us all the time. And we're human, and it's not always easy, and we will sometimes revert back to that comfort level of whatever our habits are, and sometimes they're not good habits. And that's another thing. Just take a bad habit and replace it with a good one. You have to, in order to get rid of a bad habit, you have to replace it with another one. So, hey, let me tell you. So, like, for instance, if you have somebody who smokes, they're used to having something in their hand, right? You have to replace that with something, whether it's holding a pen or, some people chew on their pen. I think that's nasty, but hey, I'd much rather you chew on a pen than smoke a cigarette, right? It's just replacing a bad habit with a good one. So just try it out. What the heck? So yeah, hey guys, just do something kind for somebody else. It'll make you feel good. Just might change your life, honestly. I'm going through this little docu-series right now with Hay House called Radical Remissions. And today's episode was about expressing positive emotions. And, how impactful those are when you're fighting a disease. Well, if we're all putting ourselves under a huge amount of stress, and let's face it, we're all under stress right now. Whether you're fearful or not, you're feeling the stress. We all are. And stress is not good for any of us. No. Stress can create other health issues, right? So trying to get to that peaceful place, whatever that takes for you, right? Take a deep breath. Think of a happy place, your happy place. Find that. Go to that often. Whenever you're feeling the most stress of all, take some deep breaths and go to that happy place of yours. We all have a happy place, right? find it and just, envision being there. Bring yourself back to, being at peace, being who you are, not being in fear. Being in fear is going to make you, or cause you to make some silly decisions. Okay? We're all in it together. Let's just wrap each other with some big hugs and support and motivation. Let's just be in that mindset and just know that we're going to be blessed through all of this. Each and every one of us will be blessed. Believe it. I believe it. I know it. We don't know. But hey, things are going to work out the way they're meant to work out. You being fearful, or you being stressed, or you being uptight, any of that, none of that is going to help or will change the situation. So just be grateful. Sit back, observe yourself. If you feel you're getting more stressful, find out those things that cause that stress for you most of all, and decide what you're going to do about it, right? Just decide what you're going to do about it. Get rid of the stress. You weren't meant to have that. None of us were. All right. So, Financial Friday. We've been the previous 2 weeks we were in the spotlight of identity theft. And today what I want to talk to you about, and it's a big one right now, is your medical cards. Okay? Be very careful. I never knew this, and it was so interesting to me when I heard about this, but people steal your medical cards and they go and use that medical information to seek out care, and you could lose your benefits if somebody uses your identity for that. And I know it sounds crazy, but right now, come on guys, you got to be really careful. Okay, just make sure you're protecting those things that are medical. Oh my gosh, like, if you get a medical bill, anything, I talked to you about mail last week and how you need to protect that. And do not just throw away anything that has any identifying information whatsoever, even if it's just your name and address. It doesn't matter. Them having your physical address and your name, what they can do with that is quite amazing. So just think, if they had some of your medical information, what they could do with that. I know it sounds crazy, right? I just couldn't believe it when I heard about it. But, they could end up impacting you in the future of getting, let's say they have cancer or, some pre-existing issue. That gets into the system. And then now, even though somebody stole your identity and used something for themselves, now you have a pre-existing condition. Does that make sense? So it's very impactful, and I never knew this, and it's something that we have to be so careful with, because I don't know, medical in general right now is just eating us all alive. It's so expensive, and now with this coronavirus outbreak, who knows? We just don't know what all is going to happen and where it's all going to land. But guess what? It's going to land. Just keep going. Use this precious time that you have to do something to better yourself. Whatever that is, only you know what burning desires you have within. Whatever you've been really wanting to do, what you've really been wanting to learn, or maybe you've just been so wrapped up in doing daily, right? Just getting through your days that you don't know. Seek out, get quiet and seek out within your heart. Find out what you're passionate about. Find out what you want to do and learn about it. This gives you some extra time to really learn and really seek out those opportunities. Okay? If any of you want to chat with me about that and, what it looks like to have a home business, if that's what you want, just reach out. I'd love to chat with you about that. All right. That is it, my friends. Let's help one another. Let's focus together. Let's really, breathe in some joy and kindness and give it back to the world. Fill ourselves up. Get quiet and fill ourselves back up. Shut that brain off for a little bit so that you can recharge those batteries and really feel at peace, because that, my friends, is an amazing feeling, and I wish it all for you. Somebody's on your mind, reach out to them, especially right now. If you can, we're working on 40 touches in person or by mail can you imagine right now somebody who is sitting at home worrying about how they're going to put food on the table? Perhaps, you've lost your job and it's very scary right now. I get it. How would it feel to get a card in the mail that just encourages you, that tells you how amazing you are and that you matter in this world? And, just think about that. Think about if somebody just was thinking about you in that manner and sent something to you in the mail to tell you that. I'm telling you guys, it's huge. So reach out. All right. The blessing just may be yours. Peace. Mwah! I love you guys. And I'll see you Monday. Have an amazing weekend. Okay. Peace.